Welcome to the introduction of the Seven Precepts of the Healing Rite of Passage. This is just sort of a foundational tee up to the rest of the videos. First of all, these videos are not a program. They're not an online e-course. They're just me having a conversation about the foundational guidelines or guidance of my programs called the Healing Rite of Passage. The Healing Rite of Passage originated as a 2-day retreat, a weekend retreat, to heal your life, to reconnect, and really be ready to leave the past behind you and move into a healed, holistic future. That also gave birth to a half day, or like a booster retreat, a 1 day, half of retreat, a 1 day retreat, and now I see it going into these, and then it became a healing modality, and now I see a video series different than this, some sort of video series happening around it. But it is the foundation of my healing work, and it is really difficult to talk about in a short, what they call elevator pitch. So I thought, well, how about we just do a different, a video on each of the precepts, and then people can get an idea of what they're getting into when they hire me or they work with me. And they can also get a feel for my energy and how I work, how I speak, how I feel in your presence, or how it feels to have me in your presence. And then if I'm a healer that you want to work further with, then you know how to find me. So this is not something you necessarily have to take notes on, though I do hope that there are grains and nuggets of wisdom and guidance that make the greatest, smallest change, or the smallest, greatest change in your life. I always endeavor to do that. Let's see if I've covered everything I wanted to cover. The precepts are the foundation of all of my healing work. But they're infinite, they're microcosmic, and they're macrocosmic, meaning every day we should have an element of, the 7 precepts should be in attendance. We should be looking to incorporate all 7 of the precepts into our day. By the same token, we could have chosen one as a theme for the day. Maybe we're just going to focus on the first precept on Monday and the second precept on Tuesday. Again, incorporating all 7 though in some way in that day with the intention of that theme. And then we have the bigger thing. We might have a month of the first precept, and then the next month the second precept, and it can get as large and as large and as large as you want it to get, or you need it to get. I think in life we almost have stages of the precepts, where we're learning, not happening, but we are learning what it means to be connected. We're learning what it means to be releasing. So, just for notes, the first precept is connection, and the second precept is release. The third precept is alignment. The fourth precept is recall. The fifth precept is allow. The sixth precept is trust, and the 7th precept is receive. Now, I want you to understand, These videos are nothing, these are just me having a conversation. These are not, you know, things that you should expect to look professional, as if I were doing an educational video series. Today I dedicated to connection because that's the next video I'm going to record. And so I spent all day in connection. This is me blissed out on connection. I didn't feel like doing makeup. I'm straight out of the, well, not straight out of the hot sweaty bath, but I'm still dewy and sweaty from relaxing in the bath and detoxing. And I feel very relaxed. So that will be the vibe of the videos today, the introduction and the connection. And after I have a day of releasing, then I will do a release, the release video, because I do really feel that the more you can experience me having done my work, fresh off of it, the more you are going to empirically be able to understand how these precepts can change your life, or how they already define your life, because you will either find yourself in abundance or in lack of them. And lack will give you one experience and abundance will give you another. And I would like to demonstrate the abundance of these precepts so that you can understand how it is at these places that we change our lives. Thank you so much for joining me.